Now, Turkey has blocked access to some social media websites, including Twitter, Facebook and YouTube, over the publication of photos showing a prosecutor who was taken hostage by militants in Istanbul last week. Well, the prosecutor and two gunmen were killed in a shootout after the hostage takers released graphic pictures of their prisoner being held at gunpoint. Well, joining me here in the studios is Guney, YILDIZ, a Turkey analyst from the BBC's World Service. And I mentioned just the brief elements of this story, but tell us in a little more detail about what the Turkish authorities have done and a little more about why they chose to do it.
Yeah, as you've mentioned, Matthew, this follows a hostage standoff in which three people killed, a prosecutor and two members of a far-left group, who then published pictures of the hostage situation in which one of the militants, his face concealed with a scarf marked with the insignia of the group. They published these pictures first on social media. It was circulated across social media and then published by news websites and Turkish newspapers, including some pro-government TV channels. A day later, a prosecutor launched a probe against terrorism propaganda against 4 newspapers, and today we've seen this ban on the prosecutor required websites to take down their material within 4 hours. Facebook complied with that, and Facebook is still open. And the other websites, including YouTube and Twitter, didn't comply in time, and they've been shut down. This is the Parliament recently passed a law giving authority to prosecutors and ministers to order taking down of the web material if they see anything that deemed against national security or public security.
Yes, which brings me on to exactly the point I was going to make, because you had that new law, but actually if you look back even before that, in recent months, the authorities have a bit of a history in terms of clampdowns like this, don't they?
Exactly, and social media penetration in Turkey is among the highest in the world. But I have to say that it's mainly Facebook, the main social media platform. It's Facebook, and during the summer protests of 2012 to 2013, people organized on social media mostly, and the social media became a platform for anti-government voices. And the reason for this is that because Turkey has a long history of media control. It didn't start with this government. It has been around for decades, and people are increasingly taking to the social media in order to both share the news, learn about the events, or disseminate their ideas.
All right, well, thanks very much. You mentioned Facebook complying just as you speak. I see that the Reuters news agency also saying that Twitter now has also complied with this request. We'll keep an eye on that story and bring you more.